Welcome to this Tuesday morning of the Philadelphia Eagles making their final cuts till 4 p.m. today to have the final 53 all said and done before the season starts. Now, I made this video in the morning. It could change over time, but I want to go over what we have waived, released, what's been going on, and some news on two potential players going to PUP and IR. That are making a big difference right now for what the Eagles could make when it comes to trading one of our own, trading for a player, or something down the road. It's going to be interesting. Let's go over all of it right now. Let's go.
A killer buried, but not dead.
Darren, we better turn around. Because I've seen enough horror movies to know any weirdo wearing a mask is never friendly.
Yo, what is going on, guys? I hope everyone's having a fantastic day today. Now, we're going to be going over the recent waves, cuts, you name it, kind of give my, side view on some things. And some I'm going to say, you know what? It was worth it. It's going to happen to some of these players. So I want to kind of go through the list of the Eagles cuts as of right now, as of this Tuesday morning, really early. So cornerback Sean Stephens waived from the Philadelphia Eagles, and I'm surprised he actually lasted this long and actually didn't play too bad. Linebacker Brandon Smith was waived, probably will come back because he is a really good special teamer for this team. I like Brandon Smith a lot. His game on Saturday really wasn't that bad. Defensive tackle P.J. Mustipher waived. You're going to have five there with Jordan Davis, Jalen Carter, having Milton Williams, having Moro Ojomo, and having Tupelutu there. So he'll probably be the odd man out. Most likely could be a practice squad guy coming back. Cornerback Zech McPherson was waived. Coming off that big injury at the ACL last year, didn't really do much. I didn't see Josh Jobe on this list, so I don't know if Josh Jobe was released as well, but I think they both haven't really done much. The Eagles waived offensive lineman Jason Poe. We just picked him up this week. He was just a body really for the last game, really nothing much there. Tight end Kevin Folsch waived. Between public practice, the open practice to the public, and maybe a couple, maybe a game, I thought he made a few catches, but we know how this tight end position is, and EJ Jenkins is probably in the lead for that third tight end spot as of right now. Will probably be a practice squad guy. One that I have a lot of interest in, which is really weird. I like, obviously, the safety group. We talk about depth. We talk about everything that's going on with that position, which we'll talk about later in this video. TJ McCollum and all that great stuff. He hasn't been released yet, so hopefully setting eyes that McCollum will make this. But safety Andre Sam. Okay, there is news that the Eagles are going to try to bring him back. I think he's a rangy type safety, hard hitter, talks a lot of shit. I mean, Andre Sam has got some attitude as a safety. He's made some good plays too. I really like Andre Sam a whole lot, and I hope they do keep him around, and hopefully he will make it back around, and we'll see what happens. But Andre Sam is definitely high on the list there. Defensive end Teron Jackson was waived. Wide receiver Griffin Herbay was waived. Wide receiver Austin Watkins was waived. Offensive line Max Sharping was released. Max Sharping was probably the worst offensive lineman we had. He gave up 2 sacks, I think. I don't know if it was the Ravens game. I mean, he was pretty bad. He's been pretty bad. Nothing crazy. So far, and really when it comes down to the offensive line, we're going to kind of get into some of the other things and cuts and what's been going on. So now, new news as to Anais Smith right now from Ian Rappaport is that Eagles rookie wide receiver Anais Smith reported discomfort in his ankle and hamstring after completing Saturday's game. Sources say the 5th rounder is getting an MRI on his availability for the start of the season and some doubt. Now, there is rumors right now from the beat writers that they will put Anais Smith. He'll get the MRI, and most likely it won't turn out really good. I'm hoping it turns out good. But my wide receiver group as of right now had Anais Smith in it. If you guys didn't see that the other day, where I had Anais Smith being the 6th receiver, and only because, at this point, only because I feel like I didn't know if he went to practice squad, if he went off waivers. I didn't know if somebody was going to pick him up. The Eagles were going to lose up on him because I don't think the Eagles should really give up on him. But what I think is really interesting, though, is that Anais Smith now, because the rules have changed. In previous years, you could take a guy You would have to, if you needed a guy on IR, you would have to keep him on the 53-man roster and then put him on IR by the regular season. So he would take up a spot on the final 53. But the rules have changed now. So now they can literally put him on IR, and they don't have to waste a spot and really just shelve him at this point. It's unfortunate, guys. Anais Smith hasn't had a good camp. The Saturday game and the last 2 training camp practices were probably his most productive as of right now. He missed OTAs. He missed pretty much almost all of the mini camp practices. I think he made the last day. And there was a lot of, from Giants, from the New York Giants and Hard Knocks, they had interest in Anais Smith and didn't draft him because it seemed like he had injury problems. And it seems like the Eagles are dealing with that as of right now being hurt 2 times. So Anais Smith now being put on the shelf, most likely will say that Paris Campbell could hit as the 6th receiver. And I think John Ross, because of a camp that he had that was pretty solid, not great, not bad, but solid, and not hyping him up too much, I think could have a lot of value on kick return as well. So I think both of them could make it with now Anais Smith now go heading to PUP, IR, whatever the case may be with it. It's unfortunate. Anais Smith, hopefully by next year, could do something for us, and he just needs to really get healthy because his health is his ankle to his hamstring now. He's got 2 injuries in one right now, probably an injury that even from the beginning of the offseason program, from OTAs, the minicamp, probably, I forgot what the first injury was. He probably re-aggravated it, most likely in Saturday's game. So I think that's really interesting. Will give us another receiver on the team and the practice squad. John Ross and Paris Campbell could make it from practice squad to active roster. We'll see what happens there. Tyler Steen is a big question now because Tyler Steen is still dealing with the ankle injury. We all know that when it comes to the offensive line, if Tyler Steen is shelved, there are rumors that he will be shelved. It could be PUP. It could be IR. So they could shelve him at this point. You're not really worried about right guard so much because you do have Mekhi Becton starting, but you have Trevor Keegan right behind him. But I think this move with shelving him is going to open a spot now. So I think this opens up for Brett Toth to play center, backup center, to right guard, or the big veteran Nick Gates that has a lot of starting capability. The Eagles signed him middle of training camp, beginning to the middle of training camp. Nick Gates could play center and guard as well. I think it'll be Brett Toth or Nick Gates if they do shelf, Tyler Steen, and he's been hurt twice. Another guy that's been hurt again. I don't think Mekhi Becton won the job because of obviously Tyler Steen's non-availability, but I think he's played better even with the preseason games. I think Mekhi Becton has played better. So it's unfortunate with Tyler Steen, but health is a big problem, main issue right now with him, and we'll see what happens. Now, when it comes to there has been rumors of Quinyon Mitchell and Jahan Dotson changing their numbers as of right now. So we'll see how that goes because 27, since Zach McPherson is around, is available now. So you could see Quinyon Mitchell with number 27. Obviously, Jahan Dotson is 87, Brent Selleck's number. That's definitely not happening. But number 13 is now available as well. Obviously, the practice squad guys will have second licks at numbers. The starters will get the picks of the numbers first because that's how it should go. So other than that, guys, that's pretty much it. So pretty much like you're hoping Andre Sam comes back. You're hoping some of these other guys do come back. Austin Watkins, you want to get some other guys back. But the big question is Anais Smith. The big question is Tyler Steen and who's going to be coming in for him. You're hoping Eli Ricks, as of right now, could really make a push at. If Eli Ricks was that bad right now, he would have been cut the first day, but we'll still wait because we have an entire day to see if Eli Ricks is going to get cut at this point. We know that cornerback outside is deep, and I know that this scheme probably doesn't fit Eli Ricks's mold as of what he can be, more of a press guy than an off-ball type guy in space. So there is a lot going on right now, and by 4 p.m. we'll have the final 53, and we'll see if we agree or disagree with it. Look out for James Bradbury and what's going on with that depth at safety, because I feel like something is there. I feel like they have been hyping Bradbury up, and from us Eagles fans, we haven't seen much. So who is in the wrong here? Is it us? Are we not seeing certain things that the coaching staff is seeing? Or is Vic Fangio very, very just overly talking great things, and he's doing the best out there and we're not seeing it. I don't know what's going on. Is he the teacher's pet? James Bradbury, his IQ, his transition from corner to safety, it's been amazing, and he's been doing a great job, and most guys can't do that, and I just feel like he can't cover tight ends. He can't cover wide receiver threes. He can't even make an open field tackle. I don't think he's athletically sound enough. So the whole Bradbury situation and a trade or a release or something, I feel like something's in the books. Could the Eagles have interest on, we'll see who the Eagles pick up as well, because that will be big too. Another team's trash is another man's treasure. There could be a guy on another roster right now, whether it's special teams or could be something that they really need that could be released that had a good offseason where other teams have had to make really tough decisions, and the Eagles can get a really good depth player. So Howie Roseman, this is a time for him to make some moves and kind of fix some things when it comes to either the practice squad to now the active roster and really the depth behind it if they need to fix a couple things. So definitely a lot to go over here. Let me know what you guys think in general of just the Anais Smith situation, the Tyler Steen situation, and just what the final 53 is going to be like going forward. Other than that, guys, that's pretty much it. Hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day, and I will see you guys on the next one. Shakes, what up? Follow slide. Peace out, guys. Peace.